day 4 of the 2026 U.S. Open Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside the Prudential Center in downtown Newark, New Jersey. It's Final X. Tonight, we will decide the team that will represent the United States at the World Championships later this year in Kazakhstan. We're going to have legends of the sport competing here on women's mat 2. We've got Olympic gold medalist Helen Maroulis, along with other legends of the sport. We've also got some up-and-comers who are going to be competing, some young stars, the future of women's wrestling in the United States, going to be on display. I can't wait to get things kicked off here inside the Prudential Center. I'm David Bray, joined by the first ever college women's 4-time national champion, Victoria Anthony. And Victoria, how excited are you for Final X?
I am so excited for this night of wrestling. Truly, this is the most important night of the year for Team USA athletes. This is what qualifies us for the World Championship and puts us on the path to becoming world champions.
No doubt, and it's a unique format, one that you've competed in. It's a best-of-3 series, so you've got to beat a really high-level opponent, not just once, but twice. What's it like to prepare and compete in a series like this?
You know, there's truly nothing like it. It's a different strategy, it's a different game plan than any other tournament because you're wrestling this person twice, maybe 3 times, and you likely just wrestled them at the US Open as well. So it takes strategy between matches and the whole tournament through.
We've got some incredible matchups on tap, and one that I can't wait for is a couple of young rising stars at 50 kilograms. It's going to be great. We got Morgan Turner taking on Katie Gomez. Katie Gomez got the win at the US Open. What do you like about her game?
I love how positionally sound Katie Gomez is. She holds center, she wrestles through every position, and she knows positional wrestling. So I'm excited to watch her wrestle, and that's really what we need to medal at the World Championships.
No doubt. Katie Gomez, very talented, but Morgan Turner, she said she was a little bit off, not quite 100% when these two met at the US Open. This girl has got a lot of game. She's got a lot of good things to work with. What is it about Morgan Turner that makes her so dangerous?
You know what? Morgan Turner has so much fire in her heart. I love listening to her interviews. I feel inspired every time I listen to a Morgan Turner interview. And tonight, I'm just really excited to watch these two battle it out. Morgan is long, so I'm interested to see if that gives Katie problems tonight.
Another great matchup that's going to be absolutely incredible. 62 kilos, Adugo Nochukwu. She got the win at the US Open, but she's wrestling a really, really tough Macy Kilty. What do you like about Adugo?
Adugo is, I've been watching her improve tournament after tournament, and she beat Macy this past time at the US Open, but she had previously lost to her at Olympic trials. So I really like her explosiveness, and when she gets started quick, she's hard to beat.
Yeah, her offense is so dynamic, and she's just proven that she can improve at a really, really rapid rate. You see her on the screen, and Macy Kilty, she has gotten it done. She was a world medalist 2 times at 65 kilos, now back down at 62 kilos and trying to take the crown from Adugo. What makes her so tough?
Macy is a monster. She's notorious for having one of the best gas tanks in women's wrestling, and when she really presses forward and gets to her ties, gets to her 2-on-1, gets to her underhook, she's also hard to beat. So we're really in for a treat tonight.
She looked incredible at the World Team Trials, but those are just 2 of the matchups. This slate is loaded with awesome stuff. You're going to see the matchups here on your screen in just a second. First 4 matchups, what do you like out of this set of matches?
The very first match, Kayla versus Jennifer Paige. I'm so excited for this matchup, guys. This is going to be a premier match of the night. They've already gone 6 matches total, Kayla winning 4, Jen Paige winning 2.
Helen Maroulis is headlining the back half of these matches. She said she's working on a secret move. We're about to get going with the anthem though, so I'm going to toss to a quick break. When we come back, 65 kilo action right after this.
250 years, another group of Americans gets to answer that same call. This is Final X, the night we find out who has the right to represent 250 years of American greatness on the world stage. Saheed Valencia, Kyle Dake, two legends, one spot. Katie Gomez, Morgan Turner, one series, one ticket to the world stage. The best this country has to offer, and only one moves on. Win 2 matches and you represent the greatest country on earth on the world stage. Best of 3, no excuses, no do-overs, just heart, grit, and the red, white, and blue on your back. This is how Team USA is built. This is Final X, live from Europe on FloWrestling.
Hello, wrestling fans! Hello, New Jersey! Welcome back to The Rock, the Prudential Center, our host for the 2026 edition of Final X. This evening, this afternoon, we got 2 sessions, 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock, to set our men's and women's freestyle world teams that'll take to the mat in October at the 2026 Senior World Championships in Astana, Kazakhstan. We set them tonight. We'll load the paddock with Brian and Dort. We will wrestle here. Are you ready? No, 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 no. You need to do better than that. Are you ready? That's what I'm talking about, because this is Final X.
And let's begin Final X at 125 kilograms in our men's freestyle division. Wearing the red and wrestling out of Stillwater, Oklahoma, representing the Cowboy RTC and the Air Force World-Class Athlete Program, Wyatt Hendrickson.
His opponent in the blue, wrestling out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, representing Crispy and Hatton Mercury, Mason Paris.
And now for your women at 65 kilograms, wearing the red, wrestling out of Phoenix, Arizona, and representing Titan Mercury Wrestling Club, Kayla Miracle.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Final X. It's our first match of the night, 65 kilos. Victoria, we got 2 world medalists.
I cannot wait for this matchup. Their 2022 Final X series was crazy.
It really was.
Jennifer Paige.
And here comes Jennifer Paige to the mat, taking on Kayla Miracle. Yeah, their 2022 series was a wild one, and it was delayed, so it was kind of center stage when it took place.
Yes, so I'm super excited to see what adjustments these ladies have made since then, and I want to see 3 matches if we can get it out of them. Their wrestling is so good.
It was 3 matches last time they met in a best-of-3 series. We'll see if that happens tonight. And they're gonna get going here in just a little bit. Here we go, action underway, 65 kilograms. In the red, it's Kayla Miracle, and in the blue, Jennifer Paige. 2 world medalists squaring off. Victoria, this is a good one.
This is a great one. Kayla already taking ground, pushing her back, but Jen Paige is back in the center, starting to work into her ties.
Yeah, this series has gone back and forth. It's been Miracle winning 4 matches out of the 6. Paige did take 2, and one of those was in the best-of-3 series back in 2022.
Yes, and I think a key to victory for Kayla Miracle is getting a fast start, which Jen's starting to tie her up, starting to slow her down a little bit. Those matches she won, she got to it right away.
Yeah, and you see her working on that 2-on-1. She's so dangerous with that dump, that fireman's. See if she's able to get to that. But Jen Paige, very familiar with that attack. And the little drag, Miracle not able to get the angle she wanted, but created a nice little opening for herself.
So one of the things Kayla's known for is her movement, and she is so elusive and just fast in front of you. You don't know when she's coming, just like that.
Kayla suffered an injury last year, and I think there was some question if she was going to come back and compete. She has. She's moved up from 62 to 65 for the time being, and she looked really solid at the U.S. Open.
Incredible. And I love her mindset. She said she's only going to come back for fun. She's enjoying herself, and she's not even thinking of it as an Olympic cycle. She's taking it year by year. She wants to make the team this year, win a world title, and then she'll see.
Speaking of having fun wrestling, what an environment she trains in at Valiant Prep. I mean, it's just, it's a school that's designed for wrestlers. You know, everything is built around wrestling. She gets to teach there, coach there, and work out. Pretty cool environment.
Yes, incredible. Oh, Kayla looking to get on the leg. You know, Kayla's TM is Leydecker, which I think is incredible. It's just, they have such a experience going into Valiant that everything is revolving around wrestling.
Jen Paige getting to the underhook, taking a little bit of ground, and nice little defense there. Nice down block and circle from Miracle. It looked like if Paige stuck with that underhook, she might be able to earn that passivity call. And there's the point on the expired activity clock. So now 1-0 for Miracle.
And this is what I think Kayla needs to do. Get her movement going from the outside and find her openings there.
Yeah, when Paige is in her ties, she's really, really strong and tough, and she can move you around. But I agree with you. Wrestling from open has worked for Miracle.
And I think working to really set it up and get clean entries off, because Jen Paige was able to come into those 2022 matches through the scrambles. So really getting a clean shot off is going to be key.
No doubt about it. Restart with 30 seconds to go in the period. And Paige getting to the wrists. Little hand fight here. Now forehead to forehead. It's looking like these two wrestlers maybe. Oh, there's a shot from Miracle. I thought that might be saving it for the second period, but now Miracle, she's going to go head wheel finish, try to come up to the match. She's going to, Jen Paige tries to throw her. 4 offered red. I wonder what they're going to say. 2 on the counter, and 4 is confirmed. So it's 5.
Kayla is one of the best at being, she appears to be extended on a shot, but she will suck that leg in and find a way to run through it.
She did such a great job pressuring with the head on the opposite side hip. And as she was taking Paige out of bounds, I think Paige had no choice but to try the big move, and that's where it's the 4 for Miracle.
A little bit of a mistake on Jen Paige's move. You know, you really just want to do your best to give up 1 in that scenario.
Yeah, it was a nice shot. I really thought they were going to save it for the second period. 15 seconds left. She got in on the attack. And you talked about the value of a fast start for Miracle. She's now got the 5-point lead in the first period.
Now Jen Paige has to come get her, right? She has to come chase her. I'm interested to see what type of offense Jennifer brings in this second period.
I am too, and making her attack is going to really open up a lot of Kayla's go-behinds, her defense. She's tough to score on in her own right.
She is. Some of what we've seen from Jennifer Paige in her past matches is a low shot to the right leg of Kayla Miracle, an inside low single, so we'll see what she brings.
Paige looking for her opening. She's really trying to work from these wrists. Now to her collar tie. Seems like Paige trying to decide what control tie she wants to work from.
Yeah, she doesn't look like she has a direct path right now where she's trying to be in the hand fight.
Snap there, and there's a shot. Yeah, looking for the attack. Miracle, though, going to pull her into a front head position. Paige controlling the elbow. See if she looks for a little short drag. And there's that drag attempt. She's going to try to, she trips. Really nice attack there from Paige. She went short drag and then tripped back the other way for the takedown, and it's 5-2.
Great work from Jennifer Paige, and that's what I like to see under front headlock. The athlete really working to not only clear the position, but score from that position.
So often you see that position stalemated, but Jen Paige really made nice work of the short drag to the trip. Good sequence there.
Working her way back in, but she will need 4 points to get back in this match.
Yeah, great point. Yeah, great point. That 4-pointer is going to give Miracle the criteria if it's a tie, so she's going to need a couple takedowns or takedown to turn. See if the pace of this match starts to wear on either one of these athletes. So far, it does not appear to have been a factor, but this last minute and a half is where sometimes it shows, and there's another shot from Paige, stopped by Miracle.
Looks like Jen is working to go off her snap downs into her attacks. I think it's going to be tough on Kayla just coming from straight in front of her.
Now we'll see if she can find an angle. Yeah, that fake from Miracle was nice. I wondered if we'd see a little bit more of that. There have been times throughout her career where she's mixing in a lot of fakes.
And her fake really functions both offensively and defensively. So now she's using her fake to keep Jen off her, keep her at bay. Great wrestling from Kayla here.
And now looking for that go behind, or there's that new step out rule where even from grounded you can go, and look at this, Paige trying to peek out, looking for a turn. No exposure yet, and they're gonna give 2 to Miracle as she was able to step over and expose Paige on the attempt. And Jen Paige, probably a little bit desperate, but she got to do something.
Yeah, exactly. Good attempt. I mean, she had about 50 seconds at the time of that action. Probably didn't need to. That's something you really have to feel. If it's there, okay, but it wasn't there.
45 seconds to go. Jen Paige really needs a takedown in a transition into a turn or something huge.
This is where Jennifer really needs to start her sprint and just go from here to the whistle.
Yeah, I wondered if we would see her try to make pace a factor. Hasn't been the strategy this match, but remember their last best of 3 series, all 3 of those matches look very different from each other.
100%. I think she scored a lot off of Kayla's attempts, and Kayla's being very smart. She got the point she needed, and now she's just wrestling really well positionally.
Now Paige on a leg, and Miracle trying to keep her stuffed underneath. Stalemate this position until the time expires. She'll do just that. It's a 7-2 win in match 1 for Kayla Miracle. She's got the 1 match advantage. We'll see what happens when they meet again.
Looking forward to their second round.
Absolutely, and Kayla Miracle 1 match away from getting back on the world team. She's made 4 world teams already, also 2 Olympic Games as Kayla Miracle, and couple-time world silver medalist. But we're not gonna have a bad option at 65 kilos. Both these wrestlers are great.
Great weight class for the U.S.
We're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, 55 kilos, it's Everest Leydecker taking on Ariana Villaescusa.
Want to see your brand featured right here on FloWrestling?
The hips for 2, confirmed for Paris. Red challenge, looking for exposure out there. So our Cowboy RTC, they're looking to see if there was exposure.
Challenger City Mat 1. The initial attack, red is the attacking wrestler. Blue attempts a counterattack but fails. 2 points, red is confirmed. Blue then gains control from parterre position. Is given time to work on top. Only 1 point blue for the reversal. The challenge is 1, and the wrestlers will restart in the standing position. 2 red, 1 blue. The score will be 9 points red, 5 points blue.
You hear that official in our jury changing that call now 9-5. Hendrickson. Working 9-5. Your winner of round number 1 from the Cowboy RTC and Air Force W Cap, Hendrickson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Final X, 1 match in the books. A whole lot more great wrestling action to go. I'm really excited for this next one coming up here. It's 55 kilos. And man, well, before we get to that, what a great first match, Victoria. It was really fun to see Kayla Miracle doing what she's done so many times, winning match 1 in the series. What do you think?
And just wrestling like a veteran. She didn't over wrestle. She scored. She was selective. She got great points on the board, and then Jen had to come after her. She wasn't able to do it in the first match.
Yeah, and Jen Paige, she showed plenty, of her own skills. That short drag to the trip was super nice. That's something that, I mean, if you hit that right, that maybe put somebody on their back. So.
Yes, 100%. And she almost did. It looked like she was going to get 4 out of it.
Yeah, we're looking at the highlights now, and this is an attempt. Yeah, that was a good adjustment there by Kayla to step over, get the 2 on the exposure, and she takes match number 1.
Looking forward to this next matchup here.
It all leads to Astana, Kazakhstan. Win tonight at Final X, and you're headed to the World Championships. Watch Team USA take on the best wrestlers on the planet at the 2026 Senior World Championships, streaming live on FloWrestling October 24th through November 1st.
His opponent in the blue, wrestling out of St. Charles, Pennsylvania, representing the Navy Lion Wrestling Club and Titan Mercury,
kilograms, wrestling out of Phoenix, Arizona, and representing the Thoroughbred Wrestling Club and the New York Athletic Club, Everest Leydecker.
And her opponent in the blue, wrestling out of Fountain, Colorado, representing the Army World Class Athlete Program, Ariana Villaescusa.
All right, 55 kilogram action about to get underway, and for the second year in a row, it's Kayla Miracle and Everest Leydecker going back to back. The teacher and the student.
That's so funny. Yes, you're right. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Absolutely.
Everest is so young. She's only 18 years old, but she has some of the most technical wrestling, I think, on our women's team.
No doubt, and there she is in the red. It's Everest Leydecker taking on Ariana Villaescusa in the blue. These two have met twice in the past. It was Everest Leydecker winning both times, and she's already in on an attack. Single leg elevated, locked on the leg. Villaescusa trying to break the lock, trying to fight those hands. And Leydecker looks like she could get one, but wants to get two. She looks to trip. She'll take the step out. Nice early sequence for Leydecker.
Very smart of Ariana to not give up more points than she needed to do in that position.
Absolutely, and you mentioned Everest, very technical. Also, the length. I mean, that gives a lot of opponents problems.
Yes, agree, but Ariana said in her interviews she really was going to work to go laterally, which I think is going to be a key to victory against Everest. If you wrestle Everest directly in front of her, she has everything she wants there.
No doubt, and Everest Leydecker seems also like a wrestler who is pretty good at making in-match adjustments. Somebody that, you know, we saw it last year in the Best of 3 series, made some good adjustments. And
yeah, definitely. One of the things I think we'll see from Everest more is just that high single attack, and I really like that attack because it's low risk. You know, she'll work to an underhook, get to her high single. If it's not there, she's still safe.
Yeah, it's a great point. She didn't even have to hit a knee to get to the leg that last time. Got the step out, but you know, that's when she can finish as well. So if you can get to that consistently, why not?
Yep, exactly. And if nothing else, get that push-up point.
Now Leydecker fighting the wrist and looking to pull Villaescusa down. Villaescusa fighting the wrist, and she's pretty tough from the 2-on-1.
Yeah, I'd like to see Ariana start to create more angles and really force the 2-on-1 so she's outside of Everest's arms, not directly in the line of her sight.
Yeah, that's what she did so effectively at the World Team Trials. Actually, saw her in the finals dislocate her opponent's shoulder outside with that 2-on-1. Just got the right angle on it. Definitely no malicious intent, but she can get the angle with that 2-on-1 and she can create a lot of pressure.
Definitely. And props to her opponent. She finished that match out, didn't she?
She did.
Yeah, crazy.
That was
tough girls.
1 minute left to go in this first period. Still just 1-0 for Leydecker. Shot clock about to expire, and so that'll be one more point for Everest Leydecker.
This is where I really think Ariana needs to start going to drags, to, again, 2-on-1s, shifting the head to the side, anything to get around Everest's long arms.
Yeah, that's the puzzle, and it's one that has not been easy for Villaescusa to solve. And now Leydecker going to be warned for passivity, so if the match continues at this rate, we may see her go on the clock in the second period.
Everest is really sticky on the fingers, on the wrist. She really gets great control there.
I've noticed that too, and when she gets locked on a leg, she is just like dog on a bone, really tough to get her off your leg.
100%. And one of the best techniques I've seen from her that I hadn't seen other people do is when she gets to a single, she'll not shelf it, she'll get both knees behind and then start to shelf.
Yeah, you don't see that too often.
No, it works really well. I'm like, I need to use that.
Villaescusa picking up the physicality in the last 15 seconds of that period. And, you know, she's a stronger, more mature athlete. We'll see if she can make that physicality a part of her game in the second period.
And good on Ariana to keep it tight. You know, it's only a 2-point deficit, 2 1s. So she either needs 2 1-point moves or a takedown to get back in the match.
Yeah, this is not a bad spot to be against somebody that's beat you twice.
And especially against someone that honestly is really difficult to score on. It's hard to get past her hands, her stickiness. So that's going to be a key to victory for Ariana as well, is just keeping the matches tight.
Yeah.
Coming off the break on the women's mat, Leydecker leading 2-0.
Yeah, some wins in that first period for both athletes for sure. And second period now underway.
You see her just trying to get her fingers free, and Everest has got that locked down.
Yeah, she had Villaescusa so focused on breaking the grip that she almost got to that single leg again. Everest Leydecker's already accomplished so much in her young career. Made Final X last year, a U20 world champion last year as well. Impressive stuff. I think she still has 2 years of U20 eligibility. If
That is so insane. And this girl just loves wrestling so much. She really said, you know, she doesn't need game plan. She just enjoys wrestling through every position in the wrestling room and is just constantly on the mat and constantly in the room.
Back to the single leg. Locked high on it, and now adjusts the lock down a little bit lower, trying to pull this in. Villaescusa feeding her hips, trying to make her carry all of her weight and pulling up on those hamstrings.
Getting a little bit high here. Good job to stalemate that position out. I like to see the athlete drop that left hip in that position and really shut that down.
Yeah, that was good. It kind of forced Leydecker to break the lock and post to get her weight up underneath of her, and I think that's where the stalemate was called. And now it looks like they're signaling for passivity against Leydecker, so she's going to go on the clock. If she doesn't score in the next 30 seconds, this will be a 1-point match. She's got great head position here, does Leydecker. Underhook and head in the side of the neck.
Looks like Ariana's just going to look to ride this out and take that 1 point. 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
All right, so 2-1. Now, Villaescusa a step out away from the lead with 70 seconds to go. The positioning of Leydecker has just been really tough for Villaescusa to deal with. She's trying to push, but Leydecker has the underhook. She has her head underneath.
And if I'm Ariana right now, I know how hard it is to score on Everest. She just needs 1 point. I would be looking to just get attached to a leg near the edge and get that push-out point. Sometimes you have to use the edge and the rules to your advantage.
No doubt. And not wrestling quite as much from the ties now, but both wrestlers pulling on her wrist. I thought we might see Villaescusa shooting rope, and now she goes head outside. Villaescusa pulling on that tricep. Everest gets her legs back, and now Leydecker working from short offense, but Villaescusa is still really tight on that tricep.
Everest working to score here. Unable to get her elbow free.
Stalemate the position with 24 seconds to go. It all comes down to this in match number 1. Everest Leydecker leads 2-1. What will be Villaescusa's attack?
Ariana has to find a way to get her wrist free. There she goes.
Nice shot. Leydecker hips back. Villaescusa runs her feet looking for a step out. Short time left, and Everest Leydecker takes match 1. Really, the key sequence was getting to that high single leg and driving her out of bounds early in the match.
Good gritty wrestling from Everest. You know, one thing I like about her as well is that she does not over wrestle either. She, similar to Kayla, you know, she gets the points she needs, and then she's so confident in her position, her defense. She doesn't feel the need to overdo it.
Yeah, and you see her with the hand raise. She looks so cool, so unfazed, just business as usual. 18-year-old getting wins at Final X, and she just makes it look like it's comes second nature to her.
Amazing. I know she said in her interview that last year, you know, she was aiming to make the team. This year, she's aiming to make the team and win a world title at the senior level, which her confidence and her composure is going to be what gets her there.
Yeah, and the levels she's jumped in the last 2 years are just insane. She was a U17 world team member, didn't wrestle in those championships because I think there was some tumultuous stuff going on in Jordan, but then last year a U20 world champ, now a match away from making a senior world team. Yeah, this wrestler's super impressive, and we're going to take a look at some of the action from that match. I have a feeling we're going to see that single leg. That's that was the main thing. And left to go in this first period. Off the wrist. Yeah, we're looking at a lot of the hand fight here. This is what the match was for a lot of the time, so we'll give our producers some time to work with.
I think that in the next match in the series, Ariana should really attempt to be more elusive with her hands. Like, go to touch and pull her hands back. Do things that are going to start getting Everest out of position, and she cannot get locked up like that again.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, it's 59 kilos. Abby Nette taking on Alexis Janiak after this. The biggest week in high school wrestling is almost here. The 2026 16U and Junior National Championships from Fargo, North Dakota stream live on FloWrestling July 10th through the 18th. Don't miss the Boys Freestyle Finals July 12th, Greco-Roman Finals July 15th, and Girls Freestyle Finals July 18th. Head to FloWrestling.com for schedules, previews, and everything you need to get ready for Fargo.
This opponent wearing the blue and wrestling out of Reading, Pennsylvania, representing the New Jersey RTC and Time Mercury, Chance Marsteller.
Women's Freestyle 59 kilograms. Wearing the red and wrestling out of Colorado Springs, Colorado, representing the Army World-Class Athlete Program, Abigail Nette.
Her opponent wearing the blue and wrestling out of Plainfield, Illinois, representing Titan Mercury, Alexis Janiak.
All right, here we go. Victoria, 59 kilogram action coming up. It's Abby Nette taking on Alexis Janiak. And already the third match of the night.
I know, it's crazy.
And here we go, action underway in the red. It's Abby Nette, wrestles for the World Class Athlete Program. She's taking on Alexis Janiak in the blue, Titan Mercury.
One thing you'll see from Abby is a really physical style, and she gets on it from the first whistle to the last. Look, she's aggressive, she's hard on the head, already scoring.
Nice little go behind there for Nette. She had a tech when they met in the US Open Finals, and Nette with a takedown and looking for that gut wrench. Janiak defending the gut. And Nette gonna get one as they go out of bounds. It's 4-0.
Great work from Abby Nette, just working hard on top, and she's always looking to turn.
You brought up the physicality. I mean, she just went to the snap, go behind, and that's a bully move.
She is a bully on the mat, and it works for her. It works really well for her. I love watching Abby Nette wrestle.
We saw her last year against Jakara.
Yes.
Man, we saw some of that bully mode there. Jakara was able to eventually get it done in the series, but Abby Nette, yeah, super physical, and when she's all the way locked in, she's really tough to beat.
I'm looking forward to seeing Janiak's offense in this match. She attempted a boot scoot in her US Open match against Abby Nette and ended up getting scored on, so I'm looking to see what else she has. I know she has a good 2-on-1 as well.
She's trying to get to that 2-on-1. Nette clears to an underhook.
I think Janiak's gonna have to get her level down. Oh my goodness gracious.
Wow.
Wow.
Double overhooks. Janiak throws her over, and Janiak does not want this position to end without a fall. She's got plenty of time to work. Nette trying to avoid the fall, and now Janiak can try to settle in here. They're on the edge of the mat. That look close.
This is a huge moment for Janiak. Just as I said that, she was able to set that throw up because she was higher in her level.
Yeah. Awesome adjustment, and man, that was another close to the fall position.
Good work by Janiak to keep this in the center of the mat. Abby was close to getting out, and she reverses the position. Wow.
Oh no, now Nette looking for a fall. Janiak has to fight. It's going to be offered and confirmed. It looked like Janiak was going to end the match. Instead, it's Abby Nette. Wow, what a gritty counter. Ends up ending the match. That I did not see that one coming.
No, I did not see that either. But you know what? One thing Abby Nette was saying across all her interviews is that, her father passed away last year, and she really feels the spirit of her father living in her, and she's really here to show everyone who she is through him.
Well, man, she needed all the inspiration she could get to get out of that position, and as you see, she takes match one. Abby Nette, wow. I mean, what a different match from their US Open match.
Yes, definitely.
Man, that
crazy reversal.
Double overs, and Janiak rips it. That's
beautiful. Yeah.
That's gutty. She did it. She got the big move, and then, wow. I mean, that was something. I can't wait to take a look at that match.
And that is one thing with Abby's style. When you're pressuring, you can leave yourself vulnerable for throws. So that's something they'll, I'm sure, be aware of in the second match.
And just a reminder, if you guys are watching right now for free on YouTube or Facebook, we've got just one match left, and then you're gonna need to sign up. So go over to FloWrestling.org or download the Flow Sports app, sign up there. Yeah, glad we could give you guys this free preview. This event is always so much fun. Last year we had a few matches go to the best of three, all the way to the third match, and we'll see.
Yeah,
so far, I think we definitely have maybe a couple of candidates. I mean, if Janiak can get back to that throw, she could definitely take one in match two. We'll see what happens.
What a crazy turnaround in that match.
Yeah, that was an absolutely wild sequence. There were a couple times, and we're way up high, so it's a little tough to see, but there were a couple times I thought Janiak might have had enough for the fall, but it wasn't enough, and once Nette got on top, she just ended it.
Right, and actually it worked out in Nette's favor that she didn't get out of bounds. I mean, if I'm in that position, I'm on my back, I'm that close to the edge of the mat. You might get a fleeing, but you need to get a fleeing instead of getting pinned.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a look at that sequence, and we all know what sequence we're talking about. It was the double overs, and Janiak's down in short offense. No, that's the first sequence. And we're not gonna get a look at the big sequence, but anyway, oh, there we go. This is Janiak working for the fall.
Great bridge by Abby Nette. People don't know how hard it is to bridge up on the top of your head with another human being on top of you, trying to put you on your back.
And this is where Nette just got on top, and she ended it. Janiak couldn't fight off. Abby Nette takes match one in this best of three series.
Great work by Abby Nette.
No doubt, and we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, it's Cristel Rodriguez, Elena Ivaldi wrestling at 53 kilos after this.
If you've been enjoying this free preview, head to FloWrestling.com and subscribe. Unlock the complete fan experience. Watch the best wrestling live all year long, up to the minute news and a massive video archive.
Flow Wrestling has your favorite sport covered in 2026. Stream live duels and tournaments all season, plus full match archives, in-depth rankings, and interviews with the athletes making the runs. If it's happening on the mat, it's happening live on Flow Wrestling. And we are back inside the Prudential Center. 4 matches in the books. 4 more here to go in round 1. And the next one coming up is 53 kilos, Cristel Rodriguez, Elena Ivaldi. 2 young wrestlers, but both very tough. It was Cristel Rodriguez making the team last year in 2025. And really excited about the depth and the future of what's going on here at 53 kilos.
100%. 2 young, hungry lions. I love the spirit of both of these girls. Both of these girls just wrestle with so much heart and wrestle, whistle to whistle with everything they've got. So I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Yeah, some interesting storylines too. Cristel Rodriguez actually quit the sport a couple years ago. She was done, thought she'd had enough, and was kind of talked back in to trying it again, getting back out. She was our California State champ, I think, a couple times, and then she got talked into trying it for college, and now here she is, U20 world champ, made a senior team last year, and now 1 match away from getting back on the team. And then another Californian, Elena Ivaldi, she's had, just a really impressive last year, and especially her world team trials. She looked very determined. She's a very physical wrestler, super strong, and appears to be locked in coming into Final X.
Yeah, one thing about Ivaldi, she had a 35-point final match in the World Team Trial Finals. She had to wrestle back 7 matches to take 3rd after losing her first match to Sarah Hildebrandt at the US Open. So again, her fighting spirit is there, and I'm interested to see how it plays out against Cristel. That's crazy Cristel quit the sport for a while, because to me, the way she wrestles and her set of techniques and all of her abilities put together, for me, she has some of the highest potential.
I agree. When she kind of came on the scene last year, she was a relative unknown. She was a U20 world champ, but somebody that you're a little bit surprised to see on the senior level, and now she looks like somebody that's going to be here every year.
Yes, definitely, and she was up 6-2 against reigning Olympic champion Sarah Hildebrandt. Sarah ended up getting hurt in that match, so we didn't see how that would play out, but she was there to wrestle and win that match.
Yeah, no doubt, and it's a weight class where a lot of people were leaving the weight when they heard Sarah was wrestling. She went down from 55 to 53, embraced that challenge, and it's paid off for her. Obviously, hate to see an injury.
Of course, yeah.
But Cristel looks great. So we've got Cristel Rodriguez and Elena Ivaldi coming up in just a second. We're going to get PA intros, let you guys enjoy those, and we'll get back to the action in just a minute.
Lincoln, Nebraska, representing the Nebraska Wrestling Training Center and Titan Mercury, James Green.
His opponent in the blue, wrestling out of Ames, Iowa, representing the Cyclone RTC and Titan Mercury, David Carr.
Women's Freestyle 53 kilograms, wearing the red, wrestling out of Crete, Nebraska, and representing the Tiger Wrestling Club and Titan Mercury, Cristel Rodriguez.
Her opponent wearing the blue, she's wrestling out of Rockland, California, Elena Ivaldi.
All right, so here we go. 53 kilogram action. Cristel Rodriguez, she's representing the Tiger Wrestling Club and Titan Mercury. Elena Ivaldi, just her hometown. She's not at an RTC, kind of training, doing her own thing. It's been working for her.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that we'll see from Ivaldi is her really working to get to her right side underhook. That's usually what she goes to, but as I say that, Christelle already in on her underhook.
Yeah, she pulled her down, snapped her into that underhook, and in the red, Christelle Rodriguez. In the blue, Elena Ivaldi. And Ivaldi was able to just make physicality the story at the World Team Trials, but Rodriguez in on a single leg, really deep on it. Great angle on the attack. Now elevates, gonna look to trip to finish. Ivaldi fighting hands, wants to break the lock. Rodriguez takes her to the zone near the edge, and just gonna be the one on the step out, but wow, the angle on that sweep single,
Beautiful.
super nice.
Christelle's wrestling to me is so beautiful and so technical. But great job for Ivaldi to only give up one in that position. Really best case scenario there with your leg that high. You're very vulnerable up on one leg like that.
Oh, nice little drag attempt there for Rodriguez. Now Ivaldi to the body. Rodriguez with the overhook, gonna throw it to her back. Christelle Rodriguez with 2 on that counter. She's not giving up on this position. She's gonna try to settle in for the fall. Ivaldi fighting, but Rodriguez in pretty decent position to just adjust, and she's got all the time in the world. Minute 50 left in the period.
Tough position for Ivaldi. If she can get her left arm free and past the hand, her elbow past the hand of Christelle, that would really help her in this position. There she goes, getting up her back.
Rodriguez still has that wrist underneath, and she may look for a trapped arm. She's kind of going like folk style tilt grip here, and now she gets a trapped arm. We're gonna stop it, stalemate the action.
Great job by Ivaldi to get off her back in that position.
No doubt. Now Ivaldi looks for a shot, goes to the body. Rodriguez fighting that far hand. And Rodriguez so dangerous with that whizzer. Man, that looks like painful. Takedown for Rodriguez. She just never let go of the fingers.
No, it looked like her elbow was going backwards. I got nervous for her there.
Arm bar now for Rodriguez. Now has the arm across the back.
I think Ivaldi really needs to kind of get in control of her motion right now and slow things down a little bit. She's giving up points she doesn't need to give up.
There she gets to that underhook, head on the opposite side though. Rodriguez stuffs her down in the short offense position. And we made a lot of the physicality of Ivaldi, but man, Christelle Rodriguez has kind of pushed her around. Looking for a cradle now is Rodriguez, she has it locked. Ivaldi fighting. And Rodriguez close to the go behind, gives up the cradle but gets the takedown instead. It's a 7-0 lead.
Great work by Christelle. Let's see what she has on top. It looks like she has the arm trapped here. Yes, she does if she can get that to a gut. Working hard for it. No points yet, no points given.
22 seconds left in the first period. Ivaldi needs to get to the break and make some adjustments. It's going to be an attention on Rodriguez for the finger fight, first one of the match.
If I'm Ivaldi right now, I'm working to get to my control ties, which that's exactly what she's going to right now. She has a great 2-on-1, a great underhook.
And now the break. We'll see what kind of instruction Ivaldi gets and what kind of adjustments she can make. Yeah, that's a tough period.
That is a tough period, but one thing I like from Ivaldi is her range of attacks on top. So if she can get on top, I know she has turns from everywhere. She has guts, she has laces, she has a nice, I call it a foot lace, where you just have one of the feet and take it over. So she is still definitely in this match.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So far it's just been Christelle Rodriguez, super impressive.
Yeah, great wrestling by Christelle. And just so solid. Everything is sharp, solid, directly to where she needs to go, no wasted motion.
Back to action. Nice fake shot. And Rodriguez didn't get to the leg, but just continued to wrestle, went right into that collar tie.
Intelligent of her to get right back out if it wasn't there.
And 1 point on the step out.
Shot now for Ivaldi. She's extended. Rodriguez has that elbow and looking for a go behind.
Ivaldi can keep wrestling through here.
Ivaldi steps over the leg, avoids the takedown. And Ivaldi gets it on the leg. This looks like it may be a stalemated position unless Rodriguez can advance, and it's going to be a stalemate. 2:20 left to go in the second period.
Great work by Ivaldi to step over that and prevent Crystal from going behind her and keep her alive in this match.
Rodriguez to the fingers, and this time it's going to be the attention against Ivaldi. Underhook attempt, and Ivaldi looked for that right side underhook. Crystal just put her head right in her chest and stopped it from coming in.
Yeah, great defense there to that. And that's one of her main ways to attack, is getting to that right side underhook. And on a lot of girls, she just digs it right in there.
Back to the finger fight. See if the official gets involved. He's warned them both. And a little drag attempt there. Rodriguez so smooth with the setups. For a go behind, she's gonna get it. It's 9-0. A turn would end this match. Rodriguez looking for a trapped arm. She's gotta beat the shoulder.
She's done a great job of finding that trap arm, which really is it's a match-ending move, so great job to Ivaldi to not get turned in these positions. It's so hard when someone has your arm trapped.
That finger fight again. Now Ivaldi looks for a drag, now 2-on-1. Rodriguez, though, has head position. Tough to use that 2-on-1 when your opponent has her head buried in your neck.
And I would like to see Ivaldi use her feet more to get her to the outside of Crystal Rodriguez and get a better bite on that arm.
Little over a minute to go in this one. Ivaldi with the underhook, Rodriguez with the head position.
Drag attempt.
Really nice way to finish it. Great entry on the legs. Drove for the step out. 10-0. Crystal Rodriguez takes match number 1, and really complete match.
Really good, clean wrestling from Crystal Rodriguez. I mean, she's honestly one of my favorites.
Yeah, and I can see why. I mean, that was super slick. And she's made a name for herself, but continues to do that more and more. And performances like that are going to get her name in front of a whole lot of people.
Definitely scoring on her own offenses, her opponent's offenses, scoring on her own defenses, and on top. She's really, like you said, a complete wrestler.
Crystal Rodriguez training at Doane University in Crete, Nebraska, up there in the Midwest, eastern part of Nebraska. And we'll take a look at some of the action from that match. There's that first step out Rodriguez got, and man, that little, oh, here's that whizzer. Collected that far elbow, hipped in. Ivaldi, she fought